Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to take a look at Tyranitar EX with some 151 techs. Let's hop onto it. Alrighty, so here is the list, and yes, we are playing Tyranitar EX, a monster of a card. First of all, Stage 2, a lot of Stage 2s coming out now recently as EXs, so we're definitely getting used to the rare candy combos and things like that, but has 340 HP, really tanky Pokemon, has two decently good attacks. The first one for 1 fighting energy, Mountain Hurl. You do 120, but you discard the top two cards of your deck. So still a really great attack. If you just have 1 energy, you can just slap it on, hit for 120. It's a decent amount of damage. You do discard those 2 cards, but that's totally fine. We're really looking at the Lightning Rampage attack. Base 150 for 2 fighting energies, and if you have any damage on your bench, you do an extra 100, so you're hitting for 250 damage. And this is a Terra Pokemon, so you are a Lightning type, which is really great in this meta at the moment, because you are hitting things like Lugia, hitting things like Pidgeot for weakness, so you're taking really easy knockouts on them. Like I said in the intro, we are teching with some new 151 cards, and that is a Dodrio with the zooming draw ability. Once during your turn, you may put a damage counter on this Pokemon. If you do, you get to draw a card, which is really great. Drawing is never a bad thing, but it also satisfies the condition for Tyranitar EX, so you can always consistently hit for the 250 damage. Now, I did try a version of this deck where Dodrio is just the main draw engine, right? 4 Dodrios on the board, drawing every turn, getting those damage counters, and always hitting for 250 damage. It's not realistic, right? There's a lot of things in the format that KO you, like Sableye, very easily, Greninja also very easily. So you got to bench things like Manaphy, you got to have other Larvitars in play. You can't really rely solely on the drawing effect of Dodrio. It's really there just so that you can have the damage counters in play. So we still got to play the Bibarel engine. Now, I like these two paired together. I like the fact that we have Bibarel as our main draw engine, and then we also have the zooming draw to kind of dig a little bit further. Because of the fact this is a Stage 2 deck, you need things like those rare candies, you need things like Ultra Balls and things like that. So having these two together really makes it so that you can draw, especially out of moments when like your opponent Ionos you down to like 1 card. Bibarel's always great for Iono, but then adding that zooming draw allows you to get a really full hand as well. Obviously, we got to play the Mew just so that we can look for rare candies and Ultra Balls and the VIP passes. Other things to note about this deck, we are playing 1 Choice Belt because of the fact that we're hitting for 250. That's a really great number to hit into V-Stars, because if you put the Choice Belt on, you're hitting for 280, right? So Tyranitar with the Choice Belt, 280, it's a really sweet number. We play Lumineon in the deck so that we can search for boss, so that we can boss KO those V-Stars at any moment when we do have the Choice Belt. And like I said, we are playing the Battle VIP Pass to get our board set up. We do want those Dodrios, we want those Bidoofs, we want those Larvitars in play as early as we can so that we can start swinging pretty efficiently with those 2 energy attachments. So getting the Battle VIP Pass with the Mew is kind of necessary. Unfortunately, if it was my choice, I wouldn't want to play the VIP Pass, but it really works in this deck. Alrighty, and that's pretty much it for the list. Here is an image of the list if you want to try out for yourselves. Now, everyone and their mother has been trying out Dodrio with Zoroark, which is a really great combo, but I haven't made a video on Tyranitar EX, so I definitely wanted to try this out. Now, this isn't meta-defying, right? Tyranitar is a strong Pokemon, but it can brick here and there. It's really hard to get Stage 2 Pokemon set up without the Pidgeot. I did try Pidgeot in this deck as well, but I found that a lot of the times my opponent just boss KO'd it really early on just because they can't go through the Tyranitar, so they decided to take their 2 prizes elsewhere. So I tried to play this solely with the Tyranitar EX. Lumineon is the only other 2 prizer, but if you have 2 Tyranitars in play, you can pretty much go through the entire game with just those 2. So let's hop onto the ladder and I'll show you some of the matches that I got with Tyranitar EX. Lost Tina. This is a really great hand. Let's go VIP Pass first. Grab. We have the Greninja, that's good. We have this. What did we prize? We have the Lumineon. We have 2 more Mews. That's good. We have all of that. That seems good. Looks like we prized Colress. I have boss in hand. Prized VIP Pass. We have our rare candies. That's very good. Top deck Ultra Ball. We have 2 Choice Belts. Good. So we have all the necessities for this matchup. So this is really great. I can go do this. Let's go grab Level Ball, or use Level Ball to grab a Doduo. plop that down. So conceal cards to draw into one more. Okay. Let's see if Mew can get us anything else. Another level ball. Actually, I doubt they're gonna Iono me, so I want to get the Rare Candy this turn, actually. Yeah, because then I can Ultra Ball grab the Tyranitar, and then just work from there. So let's see what my opponent does. If they don't evolve or get the Giratina out of the active, what I could do... I probably want to Iono this next turn, because I do want to set up the Dodrio. That way I can start getting damage on my board, and then use Larvitar's attack to hit for, or not Larvitar, Tyranitar's attack to hit for 250. That would be really great. I do need to keep in mind where to put my choice belts. That's what I need to make sure I don't put it on too early and then they boss KO the Tyranitar that has it, because I do want to one-hit KO Giratina V-Star. Now they played Colress, right? They're gonna rope me. I think we always promote the Greninja here because that is going to take a cram hit. That's gonna be completely fine. Or maybe, oh, mind games. What if they have double rope, right? Do I promote the Dodrio? No, I think I always just promote the Greninja here, and if they do rope me again, I probably will just give it the Mew, because these two guys are kind of really important right now for me to draw stuff. All right, switch card again, so not double rope, just coming up with a cram. This is actually really interesting, because if I can get energy here, no, I still need a switch, right? I would need like Beach Court. Okay, just another Rare Candy. So what I can do is Ultra Ball, get rid of Candy, and probably the Raihan. I want to keep the boss around so I can boss. The Giratinas. I want to keep the Candy. I want to keep the Ultra Ball to grab other stuff in the future. And then we'll go ahead and just set this up. Because if I can get the Greninja out of the active, then I actually don't need Dodrio at the moment. I mean, it would be nice to set up, but it's not the end of the world because I'll have something on the bench that has damage counters on it. So you will be able to continue attacking. We get another Doduo. Do I want to put that or the Bibarel? I think Bibarel is more useful because I want to use this level ball to grab another Larvitar in case they do boss. Then let's see if we can get anything here. I do need to be mindful of Sableye though. And it looks like no dice, so we're just gonna have to pass. Maybe I should have put the Doduo there just because I have double Dodrio here, but I'm not sure if Lost Tina ever plays Iono, so maybe it was a better play for me to put the Doduo, guarantee that I have at least 2 draws next turn. That's probably the better play. Path of the Peak doesn't really matter because it only affects my Greninja. And then, yeah, they just Colress, so they're never gonna Iono me, or at least not early. They might Roxanne me at some point, which is a good point, right? I probably want the Bibarel at some point for the Roxanne, so maybe it was correct to put the Bidoof down. They get rid of the Greninja, so I don't have to worry about any Greninja Manaphy shenanigans, right? They could, you know, Moonlight Shuriken my Dodrio like a Mew or something. They attach grass. How many do they have? They have 6 in the Lost Zone. They bench another Tina. So that's 4 prizes there. They just spit. Now here's a question. Do I promote the Mew or do I just start swinging with Tyranitar? I think I just try and start swinging with Tyranitar here. Let's see what we can draw. Energy is not bad. I think now I can bench this other Doduo. So I have the second Larvitar. Let's see. Maybe I should have used this ability first before doing that. That'd be poor sequencing on my part. Okay, Colress, very good. Very good there. So let's do this. Research boss. I think Ultra Ball, yep. This is actually perfect. So then I could Ultra Ball the Mew. I want to keep the Dodrio, and I actually do want to keep the Tyranitar. Maybe, no, I need the energy to attack, right? So I'm going to keep the energy on the active. Where are they at in their loss zone? They're at 6. They can go to 8, 9. They could do Star Requiem and knock me out, which kind of sucks because I did get rid of my Raihan. So maybe I should have just done Mountain Hurl here instead. Let's go Lightning Rampage. Maybe they don't get an attack next turn. Or they'll get an attack, but maybe they don't get the Star Requiem knockout. So what is my order? Stuff to do. I can Ultra Ball, get rid of the Mew, and maybe top deck or Mew and switch. Grab a barrel, put the Dodrio down, see if I can draw into a Rare Candy energy that I can use, or so I can set up my other Tyranitar. We have Gate for Tina and other Tina. Yep. So they can use Lost Impact, but is it possible for them to get Star Requiem? Do they have a Colress in hand? That's the question. If they have Colress in hand, they can get there, but if not, we might still have a chance. What did they lost zone anyway? They're down to Tina, down to Sableye, that's good. I do have to worry about Sableye in this matchup. And then down Radiant Greninja. Those are the big key players. What do they have in their discard too? They're down 2 Colress and 1 Gate, so they definitely have 2 Colress left. It's just whether or not they can play it this turn. If they can't, okay, they do Iono. So they actually do play Iono. Good to note. So my plays weren't that awful in hindsight though. But I can put the Bibarel now. I can attach. I basically got the same hand, which is kind of funny, except minus like a Dodrio in the Switch. Like literally almost verbatim, right? Besides, instead of a Bibarel, it was Dodrio, and then like energy switch, right? So what I can do is I can do this. I can attach energy here. I could boss KO this actually. Yeah, that's probably the play, right? Get 2 prizes out, set up for another Tyranitar. Let's do that. So we're gonna boss KO the Giratina V that we don't need a choice belt for. All right, and we got Rare Candy, so that's very good. We could do that as well. I'm gonna go zooming draw 1 more card, see if I can Ultra Ball. Oh yeah, we definitely got to Ultra Ball, get rid of these. Grab another Dodrio, and then start drawing there. So we essentially have up to 5 plus 2 more, so 7 card hands from here on out. Even if they do Iono or Roxanne, Lumineon's really great because that can get me the boss. We'll just go Lightning Rampage, take 2 prizes on this Giratina V. Now they can, with the Colress, you know, use Star Requiem. So we will need to get an energy next turn, but I don't see that being impossible. We can put Beach Court down so we can use Mew to thin our deck. I have the Rope as well, but I don't think they would just promote like what? Like Home Feed? No, they probably promote the Manaphy. So Rope isn't too necessary. They have Rod, probably put back that Tina that I just KO'd. Yep. And all that energy. Okay, so that's second gate down, right? It's 2 there, none here, I don't think, right? No. Yeah, so it's only 2 gates down, 2 more to go. Okay. Did they? Okay, so they are going to use Roxanne, so no Colress here. So we actually don't lose out on the Star Requiem, which is fun. But that Sableye is on the bench, right? So we have to be mindful of these zooming draws. So I have a Mew at 60. What's my opponent thinking of doing? They could come up with the Tina. Ooh, Lost City. Okay. Not too worried about Lost City. Rope. Do I need the Manaphy? Or not the Manaphy, sorry, the Mew. Probably not. I'm fine with putting up the Mew. They could probably come up with Cram here. Take a knockout there. That puts them down to 4 prizes. They knock out these 2 with Sableye for 2 more prizes. I think we still win out in the prize trade, right? They can't realistically take all of these prizes. Flower selecting. This puts them at 9. And they already used their supporter for turn, so they can't use Lost Mine and they can't use Tina's attack, right? Lost Mine's for 10. So unless they play like Vacuum, then we should be fine. They go Jet Energy, promote the Cram, and then just go Spit. Okay. How are we doing on our energy counts? 1. We have plenty of energy in the deck. We should be able to draw into some energy. Let's go. Ooh, the Choice Belt. I don't want to preemptively attach it. But if I can boss this turn, actually we have some outs for boss, right? We have Lumineon. So what I actually will do is I'll attach it here and I'm gonna dig for a boss. Okay, we have second Choice Belt. I don't want to Zooming Draw because I see the Sableye in that back corner, but I think if I can get a boss here or an Ultra Ball or a Lumineon, right? All of those are outs. I got Switch. Okay. I can still put Choice Belt on the bench too. That's still perfectly fine. Then I can attach energy. I don't know if we ever set up a third Tyranitar. And I don't want to bench it because then they could Sableye and knock me out. So I am just going to go ahead with the research here. Let's go research. We were just 3 cards away from boss. Rod. I could Rod Bat the Greninja. Manaphy's never really necessary now. So I'm going to save the hand. Keep the boss for next turn. If they do come up with the Sableye, I can just boss KO Giratina V-Star for game. So I think we have game pretty much next turn, even if they knock out the Dodrios, right? I just have to make sure I can draw back into my boss. So Lumineon's still in the deck. I have Ultra Balls in hand though. So if they do Roxanne me, I'll be able to draw into at least 5 cards, unless they actually use Sableye to knock out Bibarel. In which case, I will still have 2. I'll be able to see the top 4. Ooh, interesting tech. Never seen that before. I rate it. I guess it's like a good Charizard counter, maybe? They are using Mirage Gate to power it up. Okay, well, if they just come up with the Mimikyu, then it's game over. We just go boss KO Tina. This all just depends if they have like Roxanne or Iono. Both of them will do pretty much the same thing for my opponent. Beach Court. Okay. Don't mind that in the slightest. Now, the 60 here, 80 here, so they actually can't Sableye kill both, right? So they can KO this one and put some more damage on here. They just come up with the Tina and go Star Requiem. Okay, so that's pretty much game. So we did really well. Like, I think we were able to set up 2 Tyranitars, right? That's really all you need. Tyranitar is such a bulky Pokemon that it can just kind of sit in the active for a while. And I thought about playing potentially Cheryl in the deck too, but I don't know. It's a little awkward because you can't Cheryl and Raihan at the same time. There's not really a lot of great energy recovery for fighting decks, or I guess Koraidon, but then you lose out on that turn anyway. So I don't know. I'm putting the Battle VIP Pass, even though I hate Battle VIP Pass in decks, it does help get your board set up because you do want those Dodrios, you want the Larvitars, you want the Mews, things like that to kind of make your turn 2 go really smoothly. Because as long as you can get 2 energies on a Tyranitar and in the active, it's going to be putting in a lot of work. So let's hop on to the next one. All right, we are going up against Chien Pao. So let's see what we can do. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a Larvitar and then just attach and pass, because we have pretty much everything we need. Ooh, sorry, I hit the mic. We have everything we need to attack next turn, right? We can Ultra Ball, Top Deck, and Energy. Get the Tyranitar. We have Rare Candy. We can attach Energy. All we need is a way to switch the Lumineon out of the active, and then we can just knock into a Chien Pao. Go Shivery Chill, draw 2 cards, or 2 water energies from their deck, thin it out. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put the new Hollow Energy. I definitely gotta make that edit. Alright, we got Mew. I'm definitely gonna Ultra Ball away Mew and Energy. Grab a Tyranitar. This does mean we don't really have any damage on our bench, which kind of sucks, but we can still hit the Chien Pao. Unfortunately, nothing in regards to getting damage. Yeah, if we got Dodrio there, that would have been great. And we couldn't really switch out of the active. So I think I'm just gonna pass. I definitely need a bench Manaphy, so I'm gonna do this and then pass. Okay, unfortunate, but we still can stay in it. They might just knock out the Lumineon. It's 2 prizes, right? Better that than having to just knock out the Tyranitar. If I come up with the Tyranitar, I can actually boss KO their lone Frigibax, and then that should buy us a turn to hit into Chien Pao's. We'll see what I can top deck though. If I can top deck some way, if I can top deck Bibarel or the Dodrio or Doduo. Oh, and they just pass? No Hail Blade. They don't want to give me the damage here, right? So I think I don't want to put them in another Bidoof. I need to save this for a Larvitar. Actually, Dodrio or Larvitar. Yeah, that's... maybe I shouldn't have benched the Mew, but I thought they might knock me out. So having the Mew in play would have been nice. I'll go ahead, attach, retreat, go in with the Tyranitar, and then we'll boss up the Frigibax, and then go Lightning Rampage, take it out. That way, next turn, my opponent can really only do 180. They'll be down a turn, so they can't attack again afterwards. Well, actually, no, they can bench Frigibax, and then the next turn, yeah, they can Rare Candy into Excalibur. So they'll hit for 180 if they attach Energy. I do have another Larvitar now set up, which is in my hand, so I can set that up, which would be really nice. Fortunately, we don't get to show off the Dodrio combo here because we have our bench locked because of the Lumineon in play. Maybe they might, you know, cross-switcher, knock out a Lumineon. That would be interesting. If they do that, I'm totally fine with that. Honestly, they could even do that this turn, right? They could attach Energy, cross-switcher, switch back into the Chien Pao, and then knock out the Lumineon. It wouldn't be a bad play from them, although I don't think it's the best play. Go Rope. Rope. I can send up Mew. I think Mew's good because I can potentially grab Ultra Ball. Water Energy to the bench. It looks like they're trying to save up on their energies. Okay, so they are doing the play. Okay, so they're gonna do the play. Pull up my Lumineon. Fine, dandy. If they don't get a Frigibax down though, then they're taking 2 prizes here, but they're not gonna be able to attack next turn unless they play like Palkia. Palkia could get them, you know, energies in play, but that still would require them to go through 2 turns, right? They didn't bench the Palkia this turn, so they can't attack next turn. So I think we're in a decent position. I mean, they are taking 2 prizes, fair, but we should be okay from here on out. We can bench this now. let's go Pokestop. Even if I do get rid of stuff, right? I want to get Ultra Ball. Okay, that was a lot of good stuff. Not gonna lie. Kind of wanted some of those. Boss. Oh, that's unfortunate. But we'll just have to go Lightning Rampage. We'll 2-hit into this Chien Pao. That's totally fine. Now that we lose that second boss, it would have been nice to boss KO another Frigibax. Put me back on even prize trades. But we just gotta do with what we got. I can top deck a Bibarel or a Dodrio. Yeah, they got Frigibax down. Nest Ball, probably another Chien Pao. No, Bidoof. Okay. Actually, yeah, you probably don't need to put another Chien Pao, but they got Ultra Ball, so they might Ultra Ball here. Or another Chien Pao, put that on the bench as well. Ooh, they get rid of the Bibarel. It tells me that they probably have another Bibarel in hand. Okay, so they are finally set up. I'll be able to take 2 prizes. Attached to the bench. If they can get 6 energies in play, they take a knockout. You have 5 in the discard. No superior energy retrievals used, so they could get there. Yeah, they could get there pretty easily. And then double Frigibax. Okay, that's good for them. So they'll definitely be able to attack next turn if they can get Irida, Rare Candy into Baxcalibur. Let's see what I grab. Nothing there. Let's go stop again. I just need like Ultra Ball. Okay, perfect. Those are great. So what I can do is I can actually Level Ball or Dodrio. Or Doduo. I keep mixing them up. I can go Ultra Ball. Get rid of these guys. Grab myself a Bibarel. I don't know why I got so southern all of a sudden. Let's put this down. Rare Candy, Tyranitar. Very nice. That Pokestop was actually legendary. It got me literally everything that I needed. We can save all the other stuff. We'll take a knockout here. Next turn, I do need to grab an energy to attack with the Tyranitar. Do I have Raihan still in the deck? I do, so that's also an out. But we'll just go Lightning Rampage, take 2 prizes here. If they can get 6 energies, which they definitely can, then they knock out my Tyranitar in the active, but we got energy off the top deck, and we got research. Those are great. I'm fine with researching this hand away. We can go put the Dodrio in play, finally get damage on our bench, which would be really nice because then we can hit for that full 250 and knock out a Chien Pao instantly. So now I just got to knock out the Chien Pao. Clone? Are they going to try and do a 2-prize knockout here with the Greninja? No, they do vacuum. Okay, they're trying to finally get rid of the Pokestop. Definitely got to thank that Pokestop for bailing me out there. Now, the version of the deck that I've been playing didn't play a vacuum and played 2 clones, so they might not have another clone. They may or may not have. So they could cross-switcher. We know they played 2 cross-switchers. They still have 2 left. Unless, yeah. Still have 2 left, so they could cross-switcher Manaphy, Greninja, knock out 2 things, which means they get 2 more prizes. Iono, I really liked the hand. I had the Dodrio, could get that set up, but this also works. I have the energy, that's actually really good. Do I have Dodrio in the discard? No, so I don't need to use Rod. Yeah, there's nothing I'm super excited about to Rod back. I could Rod back the Tyranitar if I need to set up a 3rd one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to attack with a 3rd Tyranitar. I think these 2 are just going to carry me through the rest of the game. Do they have a superior energy retrieval? If they don't, pretty much GG's. Unless, actually, no. Because they Ionoed me, I don't have the Dodrio in hand at the moment, so they could still survive. But they also haven't gotten a Frigibax. They use Iono. Or sorry, not Frigibax, Baxcalibur. So that's also interesting as well. Let's go ahead, Industrious Incisors. Got Colress. Colress can get me Dodrio. Do we need Raihan? I think Rope is good. I think of the things that I have, I think these are probably the best. Yeah, Rope is going to be really great. We can do this. Because I'll knock out the Chien Pao, and then I just need to take a prize for our next turns. We can go Zooming Draw. Put a damage counter finally on my bench. Whole point of this deck. I'll burn cards. Yeah, in case they Iono me. Don't need to Rope. Just gonna go Lightning Rampage. Knock out the Chien Pao. 250 damage. Take 2 more prizes, and then we have Rope to take our last prize on anything on their bench. Even if for some reason they knock out my Dodrio and prevent me from, you know, hitting the full 250, the Rope will get me there. Unless they Iono me and knock out my Dodrio, that could be a play. They could cross switchers, pull up the Dodrio or the Manaphy and do Ninja, right? They have a lot of options, but we'll see what my opponent can whip up right here. They only grab the Rare Candy, which means that they probably have the Baxcaliburs in hand. Yeah. So I haven't seen them in the discard. They may have prized 1, but yeah, they have 1 in hand. Bench second Bidoof. Super Rod, get some energies back in the deck. All right, so they could get a knockout here. It's definitely in the realm of possibility. They just need those 2 energies and a Spirit Energy Retrieval, and they KO Tyranitar. Probably would have Bibareled first, then draw the 2 cards. The Bibarel gives you more cards. Actually, that... No. I don't think that's correct, right? Because they can do this. It depends on how many energies they have in the deck. If they had more energies, right, they could do... Well, I guess this is still also correct. You always guarantee 2 energies, right? Here's a Spirit Energy Retrieval. They're going to take the knockout on the Tyranitar EX. Yeah, I think it was correct for them to do that, then put the energies, then draw. Because then they'll just pull all the energies out of the deck and they guarantee 2. Whereas if they did Bibarel, they could draw all the energies into hand, not grab the Spirit Energy Retrieval, and then they wouldn't be able to Shivery Chill for anything. So that's probably the better play. They have 6 energies in play. They do Hail Blade to finally take 2 prizes on the Tyranitar EX, but unfortunately we were able to set up 2 Tyranitars, which means it is the end for the Chien Pao. Yeah, totally forgot to put the new Holo energies. They look so cool. I'm really digging them. But yeah, because we have Dodrio on the bench, we're just going to be able to hit for 250, taking our last prize off the Chien Pao EX. We could have gotten it multiple ways with the Rope as well, but just using the combo is all that we need. So that's going to be it for the video. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of Tyranitar EX. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later.